lucky, new bad like Lauren London. Teach to get some money. I've been inside stacking this when I'm turning it up this summer. When I pop out, going. For sure. I've been jumping in my bag, I'm popping.
Let's meet the starters for LA. Manning the middle, 7 feet 1 inches, number 11, Brook Lopez. At shooting guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 8, Chris Dunn. At the power forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 20, John Collins. At the other guard position, 6 feet 1 inches, number 10, Darius Garland. The other forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Your LA Clippers head coach is Ty Lue. That is our LA Clippers.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Darius Garland is out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Now here's Leonard. And the foul called on Dyson Daniels. That's his first foul of the game.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
Leonard against Daniels. 6 to shoot. And here's Lopez from the arc. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Smart shot from Lopez. If he's got a decent look and can avoid putting the ball on the deck, he's got to pull the trigger.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Leonard with the ball. Now Okongwu defending. Here's Dunn. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
Pass to Alexander-Walker. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Inside, here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, that's what you love about C.J. McCollum. He does a little bit of everything, including distributing the ball.
Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, B.A., since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Johnson. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Up top, Collins. Back to Leonard. The rebound by Atlanta. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, and that one came down to their rebounding. There was a big gap between the two teams there.
I love it when a team comes out and sets the tone physically.
Johnson with a bucket.
Wow, through that contact, that is a really nice play by Johnson.
Leonard outside. Back to Garland. Three-pointer. Okongwu with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Daniels. And Collins with the big block.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
Now here's Dunn. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Garland, no good.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Pass to McCollum. Okongwu, a screen on Collins. For 3, McCollum. The rebound by Garland.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, we're in the era of the 3-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Kispert outside. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Kispert. The 3 is up. And he buries his first look.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
You know, with a league-wide focus on three-point shooting, Corey Kispert should feel good about his job security, Tim.
Yeah, sharpshooters are always going to be in demand, Brian, and that's Kispert's primary role. But he's also become an efficient finisher at the rim.
Now here's Jackson. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Garland, no good.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
A minute 31 left in the first. Johnson a screen on Mathurin. Here's Kispert. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Leonard against Kuminga. Collins outside. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Jackson. That's tipped. Stolen by Daniels. Here's Kuminga. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
On the wing, Mathurin. Collins a screen. To the inside. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Kispert outside. Now here's Daniels. Still without a bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. Mathurin with a rebound. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead. They're up 7. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on,
well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
Derek Jones is out there with Nicholas Batum. Then it's Jackson, then there's Benedict Mathurin, and it's Garland in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Now here's McCollum. And in that win against the Bucks, he was a major factor as well. Unloads from 13. Drained it for 2 points.
Well, you can't give McCollum space anywhere on the floor.
On the wing, Mathurin. Defended by Kispert. Garland, no good. Hawks trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now McCollum. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Jones feels it out. Here's Mathurin. He's off on that one.
Those are the ones you definitely have to make. Sometimes there's just enough defense to make a miss.
There's McCollum with the 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jones, the pass to Jackson. Back to Jones. 4-3. Out to Garland. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Garland's got 6.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Legs, we've seen players extend their primes, extend their careers. What's behind that?
Well, I think you have to look at the absolute best, LeBron James, and what he has been able to do in making that investment in terms of caring for his body. It's a role model that all players should emulate.
Question is, can anybody replicate what LeBron has done?
Boy, that's going to be tough to copy that.
Checked in for Jackson. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. And the level of activity these guys bring to defense is special. Here are the league's leaders in steals. Kawhi Leonard 3rd, the 4th spot held by Dyson Daniels.
These two are a problem for opposing offenses. Quick, active hands, they pounce on your mistakes.
Risa Shea with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Outside Johnson. Cuts off the pass. Batum with it. Now guarded by Landale. A good look from Mathurin. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. John Collins checked in for Los Angeles. Atlanta also making some changes. Okongwu comes in for Landale. And Daniels is subbed in for Risa Shea. Hawks trail by 10. Daniels outside. Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Kuminga, the pass to Daniels. McCollum on the wing. Sinks the tray. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, that is a quick release by McCollum. He got that thing in the air before the defense even realized he had it.
Quickly becoming one of the most feared defenders in the game, Tim. Dyson Daniels.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves, Brian. Daniels is always engaged. Every second he's on the court, and he's right there lurking for a deflection or a steal.
Leonard can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Johnson. Here's Okongwu. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Now here's Garland. He's coming off a 25-point game against Sacramento. Johnson passes to McCollum. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles making a change here. Dunn's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes. Risache, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Alexander Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Daniels outside to the middle. Collins with the rebound.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Pass to Leonard. There's a minute 47 left to play in the second quarter. Hawks trail by 5. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Okongwu. Daniels outside. Just 5 to shoot. Outside, Alexander Walker. Up and over Dunn. And the first shot of the night for him. Missing.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Leonard passes to Mathurin. A minute 4 left in the first half. Really left him alone that time. Jones has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Improving his passing is going to be key for Mathurin in the NBA. Looks like he's already on that path.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Daniels outside. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Okongwu, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Brook Lopez is checked in for Mathurin. And a change for the Hawks. Vincent's checked in for Risache. Los Angeles leading by 8. Pass to Dunn. Screen by Leonard. Now here's Collins. And here's Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And he can't get that one. Good D by Daniels. Vincent outside. It's stolen by Dunn. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Jones from outside. Drills it from deep. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Ty Lue, and Coach, your team seems to be dictating the tempo of the game thus far. Are you happy with that aspect right now?
Yes, I think we got to get stops, push the pace, try to get early transition points if we can, and then if not, back it out and run our offense. But we want to play with a high pace and a high energy, and I think our guys are doing a good job of that right now.
They have a pep in their step early. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them, but I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Just wait till the next break, buddy boy. Been saving up.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh, man, when you can't defend the 3, it's painful to watch.
We talked about staying connected to shooters. This is what happens when you don't. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 11-point game, and the Hawks looking at who they've got. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the 3. Now here's Lopez. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Pass to Garland. McCollum against Leonard. Fires for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
McCollum against Garland. McCollum looking it over. 5 on the clock. Pass to Okongwu from behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Dunn outside. Lopez passes to Collins. Now here's Leonard. McCollum defends. Shot by Leonard, no good. Hawks trail by 14. And here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Garland. Daniels against Leonard. To the wing, right side. Open. Well, the Hawks shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by Lopez.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Garland. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Leonard's got his first 3 points of the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. Overdone. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Collins. He's got 5. Dunn outside. Collins a screen. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And you could argue Onyeka Okongwu is a little undersized at the center position, but it's hard to overlook his impact, Tim.
Well, that's because he contributes in so many areas. Blocks, steals, rebounds. He can make plays, you name it. And he keeps adding to his game year after year.
Now here's Leonard. Scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Garland against McCollum. Fires from the wing. The shot by Dunn, no good. Hawks trail by 15. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
I love how fearless Johnson is. He does not back down from contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops to Johnson. And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget he's Milwaukee tough, too.
Well, for Jalen Johnson, the biggest thing is just staying healthy. Because when he is good to go, he is a huge weapon for this team.
Now here's Leonard. Shoots over Kuminga. And there's Leonard on the assist by Garland. Leonard's got 5. McCollum against Garland. Pass to Kuminga. Okongwu, a screen on Leonard. Kuminga, the pass to Okongwu. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 6.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Jalen Johnson, great in the 2-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Johnson, following the score by Los Angeles. Okongwu, a screen on Leonard, and here's Kuminga from 3. Mathurin with a rebound. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard, right side. Shoots over Kuminga. Kuminga pulls it in.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Johnson, a screen on Leonard. And here's Kuminga for 3. That shot missing. The Clippers lead by 15. Here's Mathurin. No made baskets yet. Pass to Garland. Here's Leonard. Lets it fly. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
McCollum with it. He's picked up by Garland. Outside Kuminga. Now Johnson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Leonard outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nicholas Batum out there with Derek Jones. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Jackson in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Pass to Kispert. Outside Kuminga. Now Risacher. Clock at 6. Feet out. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. It's stolen by Kuminga. Garland against McCollum. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. On the wing, Risacher. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Johnson's checked in. Hawks trail by 21. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Inside, shoots. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Landale's got his first points of the game.
Nice read by McCollum. Such a smart player. He knows when to find others.
Garland scanning the floor. Back to Batum. Fires from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 4 assists now tonight. All right, Tim, back in 1996, he led the league in three-point percentage. He shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Now here's Mathurin. Batum, left side. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Kuminga, the pass to McCollum. Back to Kuminga. He takes it in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Kuminga's got his first points of the night.
Wow, that is just a burst from Kuminga. He can get wherever he wants to in a hurry.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. To see our player of the game. Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
You know, I got to applaud his incredible energy out there tonight. Losing again was not an option for him. He wouldn't settle for anything other than a win. The Clippers lead by 20. Dunn outside. Leonard on the wing, covered by Daniels. Here's Dunn. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. It's Daniels with a drive. Alexander Walker, no good on the triple.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Lopez, the screen on McCollum. Pass to Leonard. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Outside Garland. Here's Leonard. Five to shoot. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got 11 in the second half.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Los Angeles leading by 20. Sanders, the pass to Bogdanovich. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth. Uses the glass on the layup.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, offensively, he was about as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
Here's Sanders. On the wing, Jones. Bogdanovich up top. Outside Mathurin. Takes the three, nails it from beyond the arc.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most...
And a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Kawhi, you guys really turned it on down the stretch. What was the difference late in the game?
You started to play defense and execute on the offensive end, and we finally started to knock down shots.
That'll do it.
Allie, thank you as always. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.